Hi Leo, how are you? I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings. To my old subscribers, welcome. Good to have you back. To my new subscribers, you're equally as welcome. Warm vibes, warm lovely vibes being sent out to you. So thank you for being here with me today. Just to say, I'd done most of this reading, but the entire time I did the reading there was just bangers and fireworks going off because it's obviously closer to Samhain, Halloween time. So everyone's just, yeah, it keeps kind of putting me off. So I really hope I get through this reading second time around without any distractions, because I am literally like that dog that hears the firework. The minute I hear, I just start barking. What is that? What? So grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger, sit back and let's see what November has in store for you. If it doesn't fully resonate, check out your moon and your rising sign videos as well. Perfectly fine to do. I do it all the time myself. And I'm going to leave this open to you, Leo. So home life, work life, family life, love life, friendships, or one particular thing that's going on that is causing you concern, apply this reading how you will, okay? And if you would like a private reading with me, my email address is below. Shoot me an email and I'll shoot you one back. Okay, 6 card spread for you, 3 on top and then 3 underneath clarifying. Okay, start of the month. Oh hey, okay, you showed up, that's nice. Middle of the month. Ace of Swords coming up for a lot of people this month. And end of the month. Oh, this is Swords and Cups. Interesting. Alright Leo, let's have a look at your very first card, the very start of the month for you here now. We have the 5 of Cups. So we normally I like to talk about numbers and numerically what they mean. I kind of think I have a little obsession about numbers and dates, but so when I read the tarot and I see this, I always think of what that means. So 5 for a lot of people is a crossroads. If we think of it, the cards would be numbered, say, from 1 to 10, or in any kind of deck, in any suit, you've got the numbers 1 to 10. So 5 obviously being in the middle. So for some of you, you may feel at the start of the month that you have been emotionally caught in the middle of something. And it was, do I dare say, less than satisfactory to have to be involved in. There's a sadness and a somberness to this card, which, you know, you never really like to see, but that's part of life. And, you know, you have to enjoy the good and then also experience the bad as well, as they say. And there's a focus being put on that emotional energy that seems to be giving you or fueling a sense of sadness or even being distraught. Distraught seems to be a big word. It's important for you to know that there are other elements in your life, other people in your life that can show you how it should be again. Okay, so for instance, if you're a guy and you've been out on loads of dates with girls, or you've been going out with a girl for a few months, or a guy, whoever your preference is, don't mind. And it always seems to end the same way, or it never seems to progress into something more, or you've had bad experiences with the people that you've been involved in, and you've just kind of been like, energy just went from here to here. There's always 1 or 2 people in your life that remind you how good it can be. And so I would really urge you at the start of this month, if you are in this energy, Leo, to absorb some of that lovely energy from the people who remind us of the good bits in people, the good characteristics that people hold. Because sometimes humanity can be absolutely fucking great and amazing, and collectively we can move mountains. And then sometimes there's a small group that we interact with that teach us the life lessons, and they're the hard ones, and they're the ones that we carry emotionally with us. Now, clarifying this though, we have the Strength card, which is a major arcana, which is you. So we've gone from a 5 to an 8 here. Diamond geezer. I'll tell you why. You've shown up for yourself here. So even if some of you don't kind of want to maybe go to someone or those people that you hold dear to your heart, because sometimes it's hard to even speak to them about what's going on. Sometimes you need just a complete stranger, clean slate, who knows nothing. You've taken on board it yourself to kind of emotionally excavate, which is a necessity as a human being, and it is a good practice. So I see you stepping up to the plate essentially for yourself here. And and go and saying to yourself, look, I have what it takes to kind of get out of this. I'm feeling it. I know what this feels like. It's a funk. It's a bad funk. I don't want it and I don't like it. So as any Leo should and would, and always does, you literally pick yourself back up, Leo. So there is a moment of licking your wounds from whatever this was, because this was obviously from the previous month or the last 5 months even. There is something there that has just left its mark on you, and now it's time, you're saying, that you want to kind of clean up your act a bit more, get rid of it, clean out the debris, you know, sweep it up, you know, sweep, clean your room. There you go, clean your room, get your house in order, and you want to do that with yourself. So the dichotomy of a human being is not lost on you, and it is something that you hold a lot of knowledge of, which in many ways I couldn't say for all of the signs, but for you I can. And we see it here between the maiden taming the lion. Having to tame oneself can be very hard, and in many ways it's not up to other people to do that for us. We got to do it for ourselves. You know that, Leo. And so your own strength is really helping you move forward and coming out of this really just dark cloud energy, and it's not like you. So I'm glad to see you going, nope, I don't want that, goodbye. Now, the middle of the month, what does this bring to you? So it brings you the Ace of Swords. Aces are great. Jesus, I think it was Cancer that had 2 aces or something mad at one point, and I did a private reading recently that there was 3 aces, and like, that's very rare. So when an ace pops up, it's really for us to look at it and go, hey, look at me, this is really important, I've something to show you and tell you. And so for this, we're looking at Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy, and we're looking at something that is saying to us, it is time we communicated what we really needed. It's time we verbalize that. It's not just about thinking about it. It's now time to put it in action by words, not physical action, but by words. It's time for us to have those discussions, be it with ourselves or other people or that one other person in your life. It's time for that truth to arise, because things can't go on the way they have been, Leo. I know you are a fixed sign, but having said that, Leos are so good at rolling with the punches. Oh my goodness, you're just like a little balloon. You just, you know, you get hit once or twice, just sway a bit, and then you keep going. And so, but it's becoming very obvious to you in the middle of the month that there's no time for that bashing anymore. There's no time left for, I want to say the arguments, but I'm hearing resentment. That's quite a strong word. I'm not quite sure if I want to use that word, but that's what I'm hearing quite a bit. We need to come back to the camaraderie, or at least find the common ground. The level playing field has to be put in order in the middle of June, and that's what's going on. June? My goodness, what am I talking about? God, pandemic has really hit me. Like, I don't know what day it is, and I don't know what month it is. But it is November. Hooray, right? So, level playing field for the month of November. It's happening in the middle of November for you. And I feel like there's a sense of release with this, and also relief with this, Leo, that things are going to be finally said. I feel like it's coming from you. You're definitely this divine hand that's coming forward with the sword, and you're really ready to cut out all the crap, or at least just skim it down, because you know when you do that, you see something at the core value of what it is, and you get to work with that and build around that, and you will be victorious in doing that. But these discussions, I feel, must really come from you, and you needing to be the starting point in all this, Leo. So to clarify that, here we have more sword energy. We've got the 6 of Swords. What's clarifying is that you're willing to kind of get away from that previous energy that may have been holding you back at the start of the month, or even the previous month, or for some of you, for some reason, June, as I said. And you're ready to come out of those waters. You are very much, when I said this wasn't an action card, I would say the 6 of Swords really is, because you're choosing to move away from that. You don't want to be caught up in that anymore. For some of you, a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, kind of has put you through the ringer, or is being quite reserved, and I want to even say selfish, with not giving you the information that you need. And I also believe that this is why you're coming forward here. You're going to take who you deem. So if this is actually a work thing as well, if things have been coming to a point where they're about to blow within the workspace or a group or anything like that, I'm also seeing that the people that you deem really valuable that are also on your side, they're going to go with you. So do not be in fear of whether or not it is just you doing this alone, because I feel like people see and understand what's been going on, and they may not have the courage to step up as you would, but they are certainly there to honor your wishes and move forward with you, because they believe in what you're saying, and they would rather go with you because they understand it's coming from a really good place. That is very important. To clarify this in a general term again, Six of Swords is moving out of turbulent waters to come to calmer waters. This is what you need. This here, we don't want this anymore. And so this card is saying, yeah, you get to also, the emotional entanglements you may have had with this person or people, it is now giving you the permission to let that go, and you understand that once you speak your truth in the middle of the month. Oh Lord. Leo, so this is going to be, I don't want to say a difficult month for you, but a little bit challenging. A little bit. Now at the end of the month here, we have the Five of Swords. So the little L, Five of Swords. This is again another middle ground. I see you kind of obviously bounce back and forth. This level of discussion, or what comes out of this verbal acrobatic endeavor that you experience, may feel like it sets you back a little bit at the end of the month, because you're thinking, I wouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have said that. There's a little bit of second guessing here, that you may have felt that you've swung your sword a little bit too much, and you may have kind of just scraped a few people on the way. It's important to speak your truth, and when you deliver it with a sense of diplomacy and knowledge and understanding and directness, you can't really falter that. And so try not to be too hard on yourself at the end of the month here. Those who will fall away will fall away. That is a natural part of life, even those that we love. But I understand for you, Leo, and for those Leo moons out there, which I am, it's very hard for us to give up on the people that we care about and we love, even though we may not be getting that back from them. So for you, you are very much going to be, as I said before, victorious at the end of the month, or victorious in this this kind of challenging time for November. But it's going to also scare you a little bit, so be aware of that. There will be a bit of pain. It's a different pain from what this is. And I know they're both fives, but it's a different sort of pain, and you're not alone in this one as well. You need to say what you need to say, Leo. This is very important. Say what it is, because if you don't, it won't get sorted, and you will definitely go backwards for the month of December. That's very, I have to stress that. It's very important that you say these words. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like a shift. Like there's a shift in a company or a shift in a household. It's the dynamic of a group that it needs to change. And I feel like some of these people have been with you for a long time, Leo. That's lovely and that's great. And you probably love them like a family member or more. But it's not working right now. This isn't working. You know that though. I know you know that. So to clarify, Judgment card pops up. So this Judgment card has been in, I think, 4 out of 5 readings I've done so far, and great to see this clarifying. So this again, very much like the 5 of Cups here with the Strength card. You've got a 5 and another major arcana. It's giving you a lift. It's giving you that gentle push, Leo, and also reminding you this is fine. This too shall pass. This is what needs to be done. No regrets. And so with the Judgment card here, it's about getting the call from the universe. The universe rings. You gotta answer. It doesn't always happen, and we all know in those moments when the universe calls us to do that thing, you gotta jump off that cliff, or else it will never happen again. And this is saying for you, this time at the end of November will be very revealing when you do that. When you do take that jump off the cliff, that albeit is extremely uncomfortable, you will rest safely, and B, you will show and see things in a more revealing aspect. And really also it's to do with yourself. There needs to be a change here. This change was coming, Leo, and that's why I see it to be uncomfortable for you, because you don't necessarily want it to change, but it has to change. People are on your side here. Allow the universe to take hold here and guide you accordingly. But when it calls, like I said, baby, pick up that phone. Pick up that universe phone and say, where to next? What do you need me to do? How can I be of service? And that's what's really going on for you here. There is a shift, and it needed to happen, a realignment of the structure of something, or the structure that you are involved with someone, and let it happen in November. I'd advise you not to push against it. Having said that, you have lovely major arcanas that won't make it feel so abrasive, but you'll roll with it, babe. Like, you have to roll with it this month. Yeah, and then we'll see really how, once you do that, how your December is going to go. So Leo, it's kind of an interesting reading, right? Kind of a different one. I feel you're clearing the air here quite a lot, which is good and it's needed. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you dig what I do, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can certainly have one. As I said, my email address is below. Give me a shout. Until then, you stay safe. Sending all my love to you and your loved ones during this crazy weird time that we're in. And take care of yourselves, because that is very, very important too. All right, I'll see you very soon, my lovelies. Take care. Bye-bye.